What's up, YouTube? This is Vernacular TV. If you like the content that I'm producing, please like the video, post a comment, support a stranger, and subscribe to the channel. Food and the weaponization of food. Food has always been used as a weapon in times of warfare and in times of peace. Food is a weapon, as we seen what's going on within the context of the international system, the weaponization of food. Many political pundits in the West are stating, many experts in the West are stating that because the lack of Ukraine being able to transport its grain to the international market, countries in the North Africa region and other parts of the world may starve. As we see, when Russia invaded Ukraine on February 24th, it sent shockwave through the international system. Rising prices everywhere. Food prices going up. Food price has gone up. The weaponization of food. Ukraine and Russia, that region is said to be the breadbasket of the world. Between Ukraine and Russia, they produce a lot of grain. Now, Ukraine grain is not being allowed to leave a certain port. Russia is holding Ukraine grain and utilizing it as a tool, weaponizing food. Since Russia invaded Ukraine, the Europeans, the United States, and the Western world and Russia, they're at odds. You see the battle that is going on within the national system. To reshape the discourse, to reshape the politics. Recently, Russia President Vladimir Putin, he visited Iran. He met with his Iranian counterpart, Ayatollah Khamenei. He met with the Turkish president, Erdogan, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, trying to find mechanism and means to come from up out of the sanctions that the West and the United States has imposed on Russia for its invasion on Ukraine, the weaponization of food. Russia is stating that the United States and its Western partner needs to remove the sanctions on Russian grains as well in order for Russia to export its grains, in order for Russia to reciprocate that with Ukraine. If not, Russia is holding Ukraine grain hostage, holding a huge amount of food that can be put in the international market for people who need it in places like Yemen, North Africa. You see food prices, grain prices is going up. Food prices is going up in the United States. Gas prices going up. That conflict of Ukraine has shifted the international order, the currency war, the weaponization of food. U.S. State Department spokesperson Ted Ned, he stated that he's going to hold Russia accountable for the deal that was brokered between Russia, Ukraine, and Turkey, and the UN General Antonio Guterres. The weaponization of food. Prices is going up. We are just coming from up out of a pandemic. The COVID pandemic. Prices are going up. Gas prices are going up. The Russian conflict actually exacerbated the gas war. High prices on fuel. Everything is going up. The international order is being reshaped. The balancing of power. The balancing of power leads to war. The balancing of power leads to war. In Ukraine, that's what is going on. The balancing of power. Great power competition has surpassed everything. Great power competition has surpassed everything. The war on terrorism, it has surpassed everything. We are in the new day. The international order is being reshaped. Russia, China, the United States and its Europeans, all battling for market, all battling for resources, all battling to control maritime ways. The weaponization of food. You see with the Saudi-led war in Yemen, the starvation that is going on in Yemen. God bless those Yemeni people. The Saudi aggression in Yemen. The battle is going on. Soft power, hard power, economic war, sanctions. Since Russia invaded Ukraine, the West has been trying to squeeze Russia. But Russia is showing that it can maneuver, it can wiggle out of the squeeze. Europe is in a crisis. The Italian government, the head of the Italian government resigned. The British Prime Minister, he put in his resignation as well. This sanction against Russia, the West thought it was going to destroy Russia, but it's destroying Europe as well. It's sending prices. We are in an international crisis. The weaponization of food. Prices going to continue to go up because food will always be used as a weapon. It's a necessity. We need to eat. Everybody needs to eat. And starving people in Yemen, North Africa, people in these regions that depends on Ukraine grain, that depends on Russia grain. The weaponization of food.